All right, welcome to our Hamlet study made by me, Zach, John, and Ben. This will be the first of a series of 3 videos, mine being the first, John's being the second, and Ben's being the third. Our chosen Hamlet was Baldwin, Wisconsin. Without further ado, I want to talk about some of the objectives of this presentation. We will mention what a hamlet is. We will introduce Baldwin, Wisconsin in general, giving a location. We will talk about some demographics, who settled the area, who currently occupies the area, such as age, sex, education, race. This all allows us to get a better understanding of the residents who live there and some of the land uses and employment opportunities. We will look at location analysis. We'll talk about a site visit that was taken. We'll talk about the history of the settlement, why the area was settled. We'll talk about a little bit more about economic status and what is to happen with Baldwin, Wisconsin. Right. Just as an introduction, a hamlet is a very small human settlement, and maybe the size of a town, village, or parish, and is usually smaller than a larger city, say that of Hudson. The village of Baldwin, Wisconsin is about 3 square miles in size. The village of Baldwin was originally established in 1871 and grew rather quickly due to the railroad and farming opportunities of the time. And it is believed that the location is located where it is because of its proximity to the Twin Cities and the St. Croix River. Based solely on population size, Baldwin, Wisconsin is currently sitting at 165 in terms of Wisconsin's largest communities. And in recent studies of the World Population Review put Baldwin, Wisconsin's population at 4,111 residents as of 2020. And just to talk a little bit more about the original settlement, Baldwin was established again in 1871 due to the railroad and farming opportunities, as well as the Twin Cities and St. Croix River. It was originally named Clarksville after a railroad agent, but was later renamed after Baldwin after the president of West Wisconsin Railroad. Okay, if you look on slide 5, you can see the little black ping mark is Baldwin, Wisconsin. It's located in northeastern Wisconsin, just 30 miles east of Twin Cities. Downtown Baldwin is just north of Interstate 94 and south of Highway 63. We think that Baldwin is a community in which people may work in the cities and can easily commute back home through 94 and get away from the cities where they have a home in Baldwin. Just to give a little demographics overview, there is 4,111 residents as of 2020 living in Baldwin. This is a 3.24% increase since 2010, which compared to other communities close by, this is rather low. The Baldwin sex ratio currently is 52.88% females and 47.13% male, which is very similar to that of the U.S. population and Wisconsin. The average age the median age is 36.6 years old, with a large percentage sitting below 5. So this tells us that people are possibly moving to Baldwin, settling down, and having children, as you can see from the diagram to the right on slide 6, that much of the population is below the age of 5. All right, just to continue a little bit more on demographics. As a community, when we talk about race of Baldwin, the community is very homogeneous in regards to, meaning that the population, 96.6% of the population identifies as white, and only 3% of the population identifies as 2 or more races, and 0.4% identify as Asian. So the population is very similar when it comes to race, with very little diversity between the race and ethnicity of people living within the hamlet. The highest shared level of education is a high school diploma, sitting at 33.9%, followed by 23.5% having at least some college. So we're seeing that the population is educated, and that the household salary is sitting at $58,944 compared to the Wisconsin median at $59,305. So speaking just from household income, the economic status of Baldwin is very similar to that of the state, which tells us too in the study that the poverty is very low and economically matches the rest of the population of Wisconsin. And this concludes the first video of 3. The next video will be followed by Jonathan. Thank you.